All right, what's going on, guys? So today we have DC5 Creations front crash bar. Now this crash bar is freaking amazing because here we're going to be able to mount our intercooler just directly bolt on. It sits in the center. There's absolutely no needing to finesse with it, even though it is adjustable up and down. So if you don't like it exactly where it sits, you're able to adjust it up and down as you wish. So it's very simple and the way it works. So we have 3 bolts here. They are going to be 12 millimeter and as well as on the other side. All right, so once you have taken those off, the crash bar should come off. So let me see if I actually did this right or I left one here. I think I left one. Yep, I left one right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that one off and show you guys exactly. All right, there we go. So see it that easy. So we're gonna go ahead and start putting the DC5 Creations crash bar. So one thing I do want to mention is you are gonna need to flatten this little part right here in order for the crash bar to sit flush. As you can see here, the back of it, that is completely flush. Same thing as for the other side. Another thing that you are required to do, you have to relocate your outside temp sensor. So you can we're gonna probably see where we can mount it here. It is just a 10 millimeter bolt, and as well we're gonna need to trim here just a tiny bit. That way our intercooler don't rub on this. I'm about to double check it, but we are gonna relocate this over here to the side. If you get a crash bar without the intercooler mounts, you don't have to worry about any of that. But we are gonna be putting the intercooler here in the front, and we don't want anything rubbing on the intercooler. Right, so we got the intercooler mounted. There is a couple things that you got to do in order to get it. Actually, one thing in order to get it to fit properly. Like I said, you have to trim that. You can see here, I actually trimmed the little piece at first, and that didn't work. So you can see here, and then I actually ended up trimming more. So make sure, what I would say is to trim all the way flush with this. Be extremely careful not to cut into your condenser. Okay, they're fairly cheap, but you're still gonna leak the freon, the oil. Just be patient, take your time. It literally took me probably like 15 minutes, believe it or not. Just being patient with it. I did not want to cut into the condenser and damage it. My AC works amazing as it is right now. We're gonna do the AC tuck later, but still don't want to cut the condenser. So we got it fully mounted. It is adjustable to go up and down, but I'm gonna start right there at the bottom and see how I like it. It sits right above, right underneath the radiator support, so it's in 2 bands. So I'm gonna see how it looks once I mount the bumper and see how I like the height. So that's something that you're gonna need to adjust yourself, so do be mindful of that and see exactly where exactly you like the height of the intercooler. Right now it's just about center. When we did the first crash bar and we tested it with the other car, that's how it ended up being. So we have the intercooler piping here that also we're working on, but that's going to be a different video. But here it is, installing the front crash bar on the 8th Gen Civic. The one thing I do want to mention is if you do have the FD2 conversion, make sure you click the one for the FD2 bumper, since it is a little bit different here on the size. So other than that, guys, appreciate you watching the video. I know it was short, but it's a very simple piece here. Okay.